Thank you, Dr. J. Cox. It's very important for us to do just those things that you have illustrated, being able to define our desires as it relates to the proposal and the plan in order to get what it is we're interested in. Our topic this week, 3 dynamic attributes to soar above the crowds, have been a very inspiring, very motivating, and stimulating topic. It related and focused on 3 particular areas: velocity, thrust, and the law of lift. We've discussed over the course of the week what velocity was and how it's significant to getting above the crowd, what thrust was and how that gives you the power and the steam to move above the crowd. And we discussed the law of lift. What is your design? What is your plan? And how have you put that together so that you can take advantage of opportunity to get above the crowd? Those things are very valuable pieces as it relates to getting above the crowd. If you recall, we talked about 2 weeks ago landing on the runway of your purpose through your thoughts, your language, your actions, and your pictures. Your design will ultimately determine the success of what you produce. Our lives is a byproduct of the design we either have put in place or have not put in place. So it's important for us to ask the question, what is our design? What are our thoughts? What is the language we speak? Do we allow our minds to be focused on things that are building us up? Or do we surrender our mind, our emotions, and our thoughts to the music, to the television, to distractions that prevent us from focusing with an intensity so that we can build up a thrust? Our actions dictate our returns. What are we doing? That lets us know what we're getting. And do we have the courage to have the pictures around us and in front of us that reflect the lives that we want to live? So many of us are afraid to bring in pictures that represent what we want to be, what we want to do, and what we want to have. And why is that? Because of fear. Fear that it won't happen. So we almost don't want to look at the pictures because we're afraid it won't take place. Why? Insecurity. Why? Because we don't believe we are that person, in fact, in that picture. See, if you don't believe that it's you, it will not manifest to be you. If you don't have the courage to pursue it, it won't happen. So we dream about it, but we don't want to look at it. We think about it in silence as we drive to work, but we don't want to do the things that's going to make that become our reality. We've got to internally see, I deserve. We've got to feel, I am worthy. We've got to know, I can. We've got to know on the inside, what I don't like is not me, and what I feel is me. And we've got to take that feeling, take those pictures, take those ideas, take that spirit and that energy and bring it to manifest. But in order for us to do that, we have to build up our velocity and our thrust. And how do we do that? We do that by developing good follow-up in what we say we want. How well are we following up as it relates to what we say we want? Sealing the leaks. How well are we modifying our habits, our history, our family background, and our environment? Are we sealing the leaks? Are we taking our habits and ensuring that they become good habits? Are we taking our habits and auditing them so that we put our good habits on the right, our bad habits on the left, and commit ourselves to changing our bad habits so they become good habits? That is sealing the leak. How are we aggressively moving towards the next task? See, we've got to get comfortable in wanting to be great. We can't look at greatness as something that somebody else has, but it's not our lot. We have to see ourselves as great, powerful people who can create whatever we want to be, do, or have. And in order to do that, you've got to get aggressive to moving out of one task and moving into another so that you can climb up the ladder and step on the platform of greatness. Strategic execution. How are we organizing our resources, our informational resources, our human resources, our financial resources, Are we strategically executing them with energy and power so that we attract other people and resources that will take us to another level? Seeing our vision, very important. We have to go get pictures. Stop for a minute. Go to a mall. Go to a shopping center. Begin to purchase magazines. Cut out the pictures of your greatness in any kind of magazine and in every kind of magazine that you see what you like. Post them on your wall. Don't be afraid. Post them in your environment. Post them in your car. Become obsessed with being great. See, one thing about great people, they're obsessed in their greatness. We feel uncomfortable when it comes to control and obsession. Obsession is a very powerful thing when you are obsessed with the right things, when you're obsessed with freedom, when you're obsessed with control, when you're obsessed with power of yourself and obsessed with your greatness, then you begin to move above the crowd. Don't get acceptable in mediocrity. Don't let it be acceptable to be average. Don't measure your life in the lives of others and say it's okay to not have what you want because so many people you know don't have what they want. Stop drinking the poison Kool-Aid. That is not a good paradigm for you to look at your lives and look at yourself. Optimism. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to increase your speed. Believe in your ability to say goodbye to the crowd because you are going to develop the thrust to power you over the crowd. Develop the law of lift in your life, in your world, and in your person. So it's very important for us to develop those kind of attributes to make ourselves free, in control, and get in power. We'd like to thank you today for calling into our morning inspirational message. For it is through this message that many aspects of your growth, your opportunities, and your enlightenment can come. We'd like you to call a friend or a family member and share with them what you've just heard. Share with them the opportunities that have come to you as a result of this message. Share with them the ideas that you are now committing yourself to bringing into reality. Begin to get with others and take out magazines and cut the pictures out. Cut the photos out. Begin to create photos with you surrounded with prosperity and growth and opportunity. Don't be afraid to plaster your world with them so that they become the things that not only you see visually, but that you embed in your subconscious mind as you work to produce. The beauty of this medium of YouTube in which you can study and revisit this message is that you can do it many times. See, every time you listen to this, different ideas will come to you. Every time you see this, different thoughts will come into your head. And you will find yourself moving closer and closer to the ingredients to make those things happening because you are keeping these kind of powerful, potent, and prosperous thoughts on your mind. That's the power of the medium. Subscribe to our channel. Log in. Leave a message, leave a comment, leave a concern, express your feelings, express your sentiment. Take the small whispers of greatness that you hear inside yourself and write them down. Share them. Begin to get them out because those whispers will become a voice and those voices will become profound and that profundity of that voice will create an opportunity where transformation is destined to take place. We look forward to bringing you this message of optimism, this message of positive expectation, this message of growth, this message of expansion. Why? Because your expectations is what you will manifest. When you are optimistic about what you will create, you no longer stare at where you are and why you are there and how you got there because you are focused on where you are going. See, don't let the past define your future. And don't let the present define your future. Let the present be the kickoff and the launching pad for where you are going in the future. And don't hold yourself ransom to how you got where you are. Have a great and fantastic day. Go out and make your life free, happy, and fulfilled. And touch the lives with power, potency, love, and sensitivity of those around you. Lift them up. Show them your shine by how you elevate them. You see, sometimes when we feel down in our lives, one of the best things you can do is give support and help to others. Because while you are helping them, you are shifting your emotions. You are shifting your spirit. You are shifting your attitude. And their smiles and their appreciation of what you are doing with them and for them takes the grim feeling off of you about your situation, which now gives you a light that will levitate you and lift you from your own situation. This is your friend and your brother, Brother Tambuzi, saying, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.